This is good racing, ladies and gentlemen, here. Look at you on the line. The crowd are going bananas again for another Poole 5-1. So, good evening and welcome to Pirates TV viewers to Wimborne Road. I'm your commentator and host for the evening, Scott Mitchell. Tonight we bring you a Cavs Direct Championship meeting between the Poole Wessex Marine Pirates and the Plymouth Proud Park Gladiators. Now these two teams met just last night down at the Coliseum in Plymouth, with Poole coming home with a 46-44 win. Now things on the night, highlights of the night for the Plymouth Gladiators, the reserves Jake and Ben both winning their first heat, sending the crowd wild, and Ben Triggers was over none other than Richard Lawson. But the Pirates came home in a nip and tuck meeting. It was down to one of those Cook brothers. Heat 14, big win for Zach Cook, and put him straight back out in Heat 15, where he won again to bring home a 2-point lead. So, with reaction to tonight's meeting and how it's going to go, let's head over to the pits and see who we can find. So, I'm here with Zach Cook, Pirates number 4, man of the moment. The big important question for me, how's your darts going, mate?
To be honest, I haven't had time to play lately. I've been a bit busy on the bike to play darts, unfortunately, but I'll need a bit more practice yet.
Good, that's good to hear. Now, let's get back to the bikes. Now, you have been busy in both leagues, but last night, a great night for you, great night for the Pirates fans. We were all, those that weren't there, were looking on Twitter and thinking, we're struggling here. What were your thoughts going into Heat 14?
We had about 4 goes at it, I think. I knew what I had to do. I knew I just had to get that start, and if I didn't make it, make sure I was tough in that first corner, which I did about 3 times. And yeah, I made a good start in the first one, then not so good the second one. Thankfully that one got rerun. Then third one, I made a good one, and just knew I got that first corner first and got on that blue groove on the inside, and I knew I was right from then. But yeah, it was just all about starts last night, and thankfully I was making a few.
How does it feel for a rider? We talk about how, starts get pulled back. We saw it in the GPs with Jack the other week where he got out front and it got pulled back. How does it feel when you've made it and you've got to go back to the line again?
Yeah, it's not ideal, It's hard to do it 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, whatever you got to do. Sometimes, you make a good one. There might be nothing left at the start line that's sort of any good, and you got to just try and make the most of what you got there. But you don't want to be doing it too many times, but sometimes you just got to forget about the last one and just do it again.
So you have the relief of having 4 goes at it, and then the manager comes to you and says, hey, you're back out in Heat 15.
Yeah, I wanted that one. I felt good in Heat 14, and I knew if I made the start I was right. And as I said, I was making a few starts thankfully, and that Heat 15 I made a decent start and just made a good first corner. And same again, once I knew come out of that first corner I knew I was right, and we only needed a 3-3 to get the win, and thankfully we got that.
So we come back here to Poole tonight. Obviously, manager Matt Ford, I'm trying to get to speak to him. Is it different having Matt as the manager, or is it?
Yeah, I guess so. To be honest, we've never had him team manager with us, but he knows what he's doing as well. But hopefully he won't have to be doing too much managing. Hopefully we just get away to a good start for once, and just take the pressure off ourselves. We seem to be leaving it till Heat 10 to get away and get a bit of a lead or whatever, but tonight would be good just to get away on the front foot and stay there.
I was going to say, the fans have come to expect us to be slow starters at this particular moment in time, even at home, and that's not ever been our way.
No, for some reason it's just we're getting caught out by the track a bit or whatever it may be, and just making tough work out of everything. But it'd be nice just to not do that tonight and get on a bit of a roll with the start of the meetings and carry that the whole way through and get a good lead. We've got 2-point lead, which it'd be nice to have more, but we know what we're capable of here, but we just need to start doing it earlier in the meeting.
Absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, mate. We hope we're not leaving it to Heat 14 and 15 this evening.
Hopefully not,
Ben, how are you looking forward to tonight's meeting?
Yeah, it should be a good one. Obviously, we've done a fair few laps this year already, so hopefully score a few more points and settle in pretty quickly. So looking forward to tonight.
Well, now seeing as you've mentioned it, scored your first heat win last night, sent the Gladiators faithful a bit mad. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was amazing to be fair. You know, made a good start and just held it out front, and didn't really think about much else. Just thought about getting home and got the job done. So yeah, I was over the moon.
What does it actually feel like? The fans don't understand. What does it feel like to have Richard Lawson chasing you for 4 laps?
Well, you can definitely feel your heartbeat pounding, but yeah, it's you just kind of try not to think about it and ride your own race.
So these are these moments that you dreamed of as a kid, as a junior, as a rider, and getting into teams and getting to ride against people like Richard.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I grew up with Speedway and I watched my dad team manage Plymouth for 4 years. So, you know, I was always around these guys, you know, growing up. So to actually be racing against them and beating them is kind of an amazing feeling.
Well, that's great to hear. Now, how are you fancying, you know, tonight you've coming up against 2 of the strongest reserves in the league. Do you approach it any different?
Not really. You know, you kind of take every meeting as it is, and you know, you don't really look at the opposition. You just kind of go out there and try and ride your best race, and obviously the points follow afterwards.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. What a great philosophy for any other young riders watching. Ben, we wish you all the very best tonight. I'm hoping you don't get to beat Richard again, because I'm a Poole fan, but you go for your life, mate, and we look forward to watching you race tonight.
Yeah, cheers, thank you very much.
So, the ladies and gentlemen of Pirates TV can see I am here with Matt Ford, but tonight it's manager Matt Ford.
It is. That makes a change, doesn't it? I think I'm in 23, 24 years of owning the club. I've only done it twice, so yeah, 3rd time lucky, I hope.
It's the only job that you haven't done is drive the tractor around?
I've even had a go at that, actually, you know, and I've certainly, people have seen me move and shale and different stuff, so you kind of do and get involved in everything as a promoter. Good.
Now, obviously tonight, it's going to be quite a tough meeting. We've not started the meetings very quickly here at Poole all season. You've been watching it on Pirates TV, we know. How do you think we can change that this evening?
By the way, Pirates TV, absolutely great. I've got to say, it's my lifeline out there. I love watching it every week without fail. I've got to, you know, truly, it's such a relief that these things have progressed since I moved over to France. So at least I do get to keep an eye on everything that's going on with the Pirates. So great job to you, Scott. Great job to the production team. It's wonderful to watch. So yeah, tonight, well, listen, I never put too much importance, whilst the team always want to get off to a great start. You know, the truth is that in Zach, Ben and Kyle, we've had 3 guys in particular propping the rest of the team up. So if Rich is still getting over that injury, there's no doubt about that. He's not quite hit form again. And Stevie's not really had the best of starts, has he, for us? So, although we're into June now, so hopefully he'll kick in soon. But you know, don't panic. Let's not panic. It will happen. I know that. And when it comes to the playoffs, he'll be informed then.
I don't think there's any panic within the Pirates fan base, because we're in 2 finals already.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it? And of course, we've also got the Leicester match for the Jubilee final. So we got 3 finals to look forward to already. And you know, I would be shocked if we don't make the playoffs. I believe that, you know, unless things happen, they do in this sport, injuries and other alike. I can hope that we steer clear of that as best as possible, and that the boys get us to another final in the playoffs.
The team build was very different this year, and it was very heavy on the reserves. How do you think that's gone early doors?
Yeah, look, there's a I don't want to say there's a format, because you can never predict what Speedway is going to do, and there will always be someone that will up their game more than you can imagine, and perhaps someone that just will begin to struggle a little. And you know, and that happens. We've had it always in the sport. You've had the best of riders, people like Craig Boyce, Davey Watt, those guys that have helped the club for many years, and you just see it when they turn. And when it suddenly becomes a little bit more difficult, and that's when you make decisions. At the moment, I'm really happy with how it's going. In terms of team building itself, a 40-point limit, we didn't want it, but many others did. I think it was only ourselves in Glasgow voted against it. We wanted it to remain at 42. Effectively, I would have only had to have made 1 change then from last year's team. but sometimes you're forced into things, and you know, and I don't want to say it's personal, because I'm not paranoid, but I sometimes think that decisions are made to try to stop, you know, the that continuation of winning. So, but you've got to keep thinking, you know, and know what to do. And I know what to do if it's a 38, 40, 42 or 45 point limit. It doesn't matter. I know how to build a team. So it's not because I've got something special. It's just that there is a format, and it's worked okay so far. So you know, let's hope it carries on.
But the great thing is for us Pirate fans is we know there's a format, but nobody can work it out. Only you seem to know it. So all the other teams try it.
Hey,
but it never seems to work the same for them.
Yeah, we've been beaten many times, haven't we? We've got to finals and lost them. 2010, 2012. You know, there's different reasons why you can lose finals, and we've also stolen the championship, haven't we? When we came fourth, luckily in was it 2013 when Greg was here? You know, we didn't deserve to win that, but we stole it. You know, but likewise, I think the year before we finished clear by about 19 points or something in 12, I think. And we didn't win it. So look, it's Speedway. It is what it is. You know, it's still the best sport in the world, in my opinion. I still absolutely love it. I totally love this club. That commitment's never gone. I still set out to win absolutely everything we enter. So, and if the the people that ride for the club have to buy into that same thing. You know, there's no just coming second's okay. You know. Let's try and win it. Now, listen, we've done well against these guys this year so far. You just take your foot off the gas a tiny bit, and you know.
It's got to be a tough thing to keep building it year after year when you've been so successful. You've just mentioned the two that you didn't win, and that shows what a winner you are, and how lucky we are as fans to have you here at the club.
Thanks, Scott. That's a really lovely thing to say. You know, I have this conversation with my wife, Helen, and I say the feeling of winning, sadly, isn't as good as how hard it is to lose. So that feeling of losing is simply horrible. When we win, because we've won consistently over a number of years, you don't quite get that euphoria that you get, but that feeling of losing drives you to, you don't want it. It's like putting your hand in a fire. You just don't want to do it a second time. But look, it happens. It isn't. None of us have a God-given right to win anything or everything. We all start with the same rules, even if it's not set by us. We start with the same rules, and it's down to, you know, there's so many factors. There's so many factors of putting a team together, of who works with who and who gets on with who, and can they ride grippy tracks and slick tracks, and can you know, so, and you know, and in a budget as well. So, you know, Poole, anyone else in the league will tell you, don't overpay. So, you know, it's all done within a budget. So,
well, let's hope that all goes right again tonight for us. I've got to stop you there, because otherwise we'll never have time to fit the racing in. Thanks for chatting to us, Matt. I really appreciate it. Thanks to
everyone that purchases this. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It's great. You're doing a tremendous job. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, mate. Okay, here's the rider lineups for tonight. We'll start with the Poole Pirates. At number 1, Steve Worrall. No race wins from him last week, but he'll be looking to put that right tonight. Number 2, Anders Rowe. 5 points for him last night down at the Coliseum. Looking for more of that from him tonight. Number 3, Ben Cook. His move last week on Scott Nicholls in Heat 9, a move that was made by a rider very much in form. At number 4, Zach Cook. Back-to-back wins in Heat 14 and 15 at the Coliseum was the main reason the Pirates came home with a win last night. At number 5, Richard Lawson, still looking to get not back to full fitness, but since his crash, but the contribution to the team from him, as always, is vital. At number 6, with no argument, is the best reserve in the championship at the moment. At number 7, Adam Roynon. enjoying his time here with the Pirates fans enjoying his never give up attitude. And our manager this evening is the one and only Matt Ford. We move across to the Gladiators. At number 1, Kyle Howarth. 11 points last night against the Pirates. The Plymouth fans will want more of that from him tonight. At number 2, Ben Morley. Replaces Paul Stark in the Plymouth lineup as a team change. Failed to make much of an impact on his first ride out last night. At number 3, Ben Barker. Always 100% charger when he comes to Wimborne Road. A very exciting rider for our fans to watch. At number 4, Dan Gilkes. After missing most of the 2022 season, he's starting to find his feet back in the championship this season. At number 5, Richie WORRALL. The former Pirate always goes well here. More WORRALL v WORRALL action for the fans to watch tonight. Jake Turner returned back to the side from injury last night. Going to have a tough night here against the Poole reserves. And at number 7, Ben Trigger comes in on a 2-point average. Had his first heat win at Plymouth last night over no less than Richard Lawson. Team manager is Garry May. Heat 1 sponsored by KD Wardrobes. And on the inside in yellow for the Gladiators is Ben Morley. In gate 2 in blue for the Pirates is Anders Rowe. In gate 3 in white for the Gladiators is captain Kyle Howarth. And on the outside in red for the Pirates is Steve WORRALL. And he's the Pirates captain. Our start marshal Rod Wadham is back with us this week. He takes charge of Heat 1. He calls the riders in. Away we go with Heat 1 here at Wimborne Road. WORRALL's made a beaut, but everything got squeezed up and it's seen Anders Rowe hit the deck. The race will be stopped in the interest of safety. You can just have a look again. You can see WORRALL gets across. Anders Rowe gets hit from the inside in Ben Morley. So here we go again then. Heat 1 sponsored by KD Wardrobes. In gate 1 in yellow for the Gladiators is Ben Morley. In gate 2 in blue will be Anders Rowe for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white is Kyle Howarth for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 in red is Steve WORRALL for the Pirates.
Partnered by Steve WORRALL, the Gladiators, Kyle Howarth and Ben Morley.
As the meeting goes on, gates 1 and 3 come to you if you start on 2 and 4. So here we go, Heat 1, the tapes are up and away we go. WORRALL's made a beaut and Anders Rowe's made a better one off the inside also. And he's made it into second place. Good move from Anders Rowe there. Lots of grip around the inside on the first heat. And Rowe looks good. Howarth has drifted off the line and locked right up. He lost a few bike lengths there. But it's the Pirates out front. Looking comfortable. Morley at the back in yellow. We've got one more lap to go. It's WORRALL still out front. We spoke also with manager Ford about how Stevie hadn't had the best of starts to the season, but the boss is here and it's a win for Steve WORRALL in red, blue, white as they go over the line. There are our two winning riders. It's a 5-1 maximum heat score to start. Anders Rowe pulls himself off the floor. There's your heat winner in red, Steve WORRALL. So as we await confirmation of the Heat 1 result, here it comes. It was a 5-1 heat win to the Pirates. A win for Steve WORRALL in red for the Pirates, followed home by his partner in blue in second, Anders Rowe. In third in white was Kyle Howarth, and at the back Ben Morley. So the score after Heat 1 is 5 to the Pirates, 1 to the Gladiators, and the aggregate score over the two meetings, it's 51 to the Pirates, 45 to the Gladiators. Quick winning time as well there, 58.88. And there we see Anders Rowe just nipping around the inside there, not allowing Howarth back by. They're the sponsors of Heat 2, and on the inside in red is Carl Newman for the Pirates. In Gate 2 in white is Jake Turner for the Gladiators. In Gate 3 is Adam Roynon in blue for the Pirates. And in Gate 4 is Ben Trigger in yellow, who had that great win at home last night in Heat 4 against Richard Lawson. Looks like it got a bit of a ripping before it got watered, or after it got watered, sorry. So conditions look absolutely perfect on the line. So here we go then. Takes her up and away we go. And it's Roynon's made a good one off a 3, and coming nipping round the inside is Kyle Newman. And away you go, the Pirates duo out front. Newman waiting for Roynon there, bit of team riding. Roynon's come out a little wider. Newman protecting the inside. Good work from the Pirates here. In third, in yellow is Ben Trigger, and at the back is Jake Turner in white. Pirates reserves doing it once more. Looking sharp out front. Reserves heat could be so important. Track looking nice and smooth as we come to the line. It's a win for the rider in blue, Adam Roynon, followed by red, followed by yellow, followed by white. There's your heat winner in shot, the rider in blue, Adam Roynon. As he heads round. Takes the adulation for the crowd. It's a lightning start. Here's confirmation of the Heat 2 result. It's another 5-1 maximum heat score to the Pirates. It's a win in blue for Adam Roynon for the Pirates in second, followed on by his partner in red, Kyle Newman. In third is Ben Trigger. He picks up the solitary point for the Gladiators, and in fourth at the back with Jake Turner, struggling with conditions slightly. So the match score this evening after Heat 2 is 10 to the Pirates and 2 to the Gladiators. A dream start, and an aggregate it's 56 to the Pirates, 46 to the Gladiators. And here we see from the start Newman driving to the front, but it was Roynon had a slightly better start from him on the outside, stayed mid-track, and as the boys took off into turn 3, they never looked like being headed from there on. In Gate 1, the hard charging rider in white is Ben Barker for the Gladiators, always entertainment. Gate 2 in blue is Zach Cook, the hero from last night on the away meeting at Plymouth for the Pirates. In Gate 3, Dan Gilkes, out for most of 2022, but he's back for 23. And in Gate 4 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates, and he's no introduction. Zach Cook there just checking his fuel was on. Josh Goodwin is mechanic tonight, so I'm sure it will be. Up go the tapes and away we go into the first turn, and it's the Cook brothers just get round the first turn. Report the Plymouth duo. Here comes Dan Gilkes, high, wide and handsome in yellow. He's getting filled in from Zach Cook. It's Ben Cook out front in red, followed by his brother Zach. And at the back in white, Ben Barker. Just getting a little look there at the Cook brothers out front as away they go. Ben Cook looks extremely quick this evening. I know Mick and Liz, mum and dad, will be watching from Australia, getting up at summer and up the hour. We look forward to your visit later on in the year, Mick and Liz. Your boys are doing us proud. It's a win for Ben Cook in red. Zach follows him home in blue, then yellow, then white. It's another 5-1 heat score to the Pirates. It's a more than dream start, this, for stand-in manager Matt Ford. There's your winner coming round alongside his bro. A nice little wheelie from the pair. Boy, oh boy, are these two stars of the future. Here's your confirmation of the Heat 3 result. It's a 5-1 win in the favour of the Pirates. It's a win in red for Ben Cook. He picks up the 3 points. In second in blue, Zach Cook picks up a couple. In third was Dan Gilkes. He tried hard early doors in yellow, and at the back was Ben Barker. So the match score after Heat 3 is 15 to the Pirates, 3 to the Gladiators. It's 61 to the Pirates, 47 on aggregate. And once again, it's all from the start. The Pirates duo got there. There were elbows, there was nudging, and it looked like Barker had almost got there on the inside. Found his front wheel up on the grass, and that bounced him a little wide. Zach Cook was able to maintain his position. Ben Cook was already in the dirt and gone. On the inside in yellow is Ben Trigger for the Gladiators. In gate 2 in blue is Adam Roynon. He won first time out for the Pirates. In the third gate 3 in white is Richie WORRALL for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 is Richard Lawson. In red, the Rocket Man for the Pirates. So our start marshal Colin trying to get the riders in as the countdown clock goes to 0. Riders now come in. Tapes are underway on heat 4. And Richie WORRALL looks to have made a good one. Trigger looks to have made a good one off the inside. Lawson's trying to go around the outside of Richie WORRALL. Now he's doing a bit of cutback coming up the Harvey Avenue. WORRALL looks quick. Roynon's come under up the inside of Trigger to take third place. Good move there from Roynon, leaving plenty of racing room. But it's Richie WORRALL out front, looking very fast and very quick. Lawson's taking after him, but I don't think he's going to catch him. WORRALL is attacking the track. Roynon in third and Trigger at the back. So as we come around the last 2 bends, it's Plymouth's first race win of the evening in for the rider in white, Richie WORRALL, followed by red, followed by blue, followed by yellow. Here's the confirmation of the heat rule result. A 3-all heat score, drawn heat, with a win for Richie WORRALL in white for the Gladiators. In second, Richard Lawson in red for the Pirates. In third, a good move from Roynon to make a pass on Big Ben Trigger at the end of lap 1 in blue. He picks up the solitary point, and in fourth was Ben Trigger in yellow. The match score after heat 4 is 18 to the Pirates, 6 to the Gladiators. On aggregate, it's 64 to the Pirates and 50 to the Gladiators. WORRALL absolutely rocketed to the front, and it looked like Richard Lawson was going to get up the outside, but just ran out a bit of racing room there. WORRALL closed the door on him as they went by the pit turn, and Lawson had to shut off. On the inside in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates. He won first time out On the gate 2 in yellow is Richie WORRALL. He won first time out and comes in as a tactical substitute in place of Ben Morley. In gate 3 in blue is Zach Cook. He had a paid win in his first ride out, and in gate 4 in white is the Gladiators number 1 and captain Kyle Howarth. So here we go, and it's a good start, Zach Cook, but Richie WORRALL goes round the outside. Now the Cook brothers take chase. Cook went a little wide, his brothers come underneath him. Richie WORRALL looks to be gone out front, but Ben is now going to take chase. It's Howarth at the back in white, the captain. WORRALL is looking super strong here tonight for the Gladiators, but he's going to need some backup. Ben Cook is actually starting to just chase him and catch him. Went in a bit hot to turn 3 there. WORRALL's gone very wide, and you can see how close Cook is getting. He's going to run out of time here, I think. It's a win in yellow for the tack sub. WORRALL, second red, third blue, and at the back white. 2 races on the trot. And here's the confirmation of the Heat 5 result. It's a 3-all heat score. So second win in a row for Richie WORRALL in yellow for the Gladiators. In second in red was Ben Cook for the Pirates. In third in blue was Zach Cook. He picked up the point for the Pirates. And at the back, Kyle Howarth. He picked up the bagel in yellow. So the match score after 5 heats here at Wimborne Road: 21 to the Pirates, 9 to the Gladiators, and on aggregate it's 67 to the Pirates, 53 to the Gladiators. You can see here WORRALL off a turn 2 with jet propelled, stopped Ben Cook on the inside on the way to the corner, and then went out and put pay to any chance that Zach had of going around the outside. Smart move from Richie WORRALL. The Plymouth supporters, the Bar Bandits there, travel away with their club. Loyal support. Here's some bikes being warmed up from all the way over here. And of course we have our Pirates equivalent, the Never in Doubt corner. So on the inside in gate 1, after 3 in a row in white, will be Richie WORRALL for the Gladiators. In gate 2, brother Steve WORRALL in red, captain of the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow will be Jake Turner, the Gladiators. And in gate 4, yep, that's Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates. So Richie WORRALL the last in. The action's about to get underway in heat 6, and Richie WORRALL gives his brother a bit of a shove. Oh no, we've been called back. On the new rules, the riders have 1 minute to come back to tape. Did somebody move early? Oh, he did. Sponsored by MB Wilkes. Gate 1 in white, Richie WORRALL for the Gladiators. He's now on a warning. In gate 2 in red is Steve WORRALL for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Jake Turner for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 in blue is Anders Rowe. Go up on heat. Look at the elbows on the inside between the 2 WORRALL brothers, and Stevie gets over the top of Richie. The rider in yellow, Jake Turner, gets in front of Anders Rowe. Anders Rowe has just come through the gap on Jake Turner. He didn't expect that. So Rowe is now into third, and he is taking chase to the front too. It's Stevie out front ahead of Richie WORRALL in second, and Anders Rowe now caught up to the back of Richie WORRALL. Stevie's gone wide. Anders is trying to come up the inside. He showed him where he's going now. WORRALL now tucks to the inside to try and defend. Anders Rowe is having a good look in blue. WORRALL has stayed tight, but it's Steve WORRALL wins it in red, followed by white, followed by blue, followed by yellow.
No brotherly love there on the start gate. A big gate indeed from
It's a 4-2 heat advantage to the Pirates in so our heat winner there in shot, your rider in red, Steve WORRALL, and that was all that action to the front. So here's your heat result. It's a 4-2 heat score to the Pirates, a win for the rider in red, Stevie WORRALL, the captain. In second, his brother Richie WORRALL in yellow for the Gladiators. In third was Anders Rowe in blue for the Pirates, and in fourth was Jake Turner. So the match score after heat 6 is 25 to the Pirates, 11 to the Gladiators. As you can see there, all elbows, and Stevie leaning on Richie. And Richie's front wheel went on the grass, and then he lost a bit of momentum and drifted wide. On the inside, in gate 1 in red for the Pirates is the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson. In gate 2 in white is Ben Barker for the Gladiators. In gate 3 in blue is Kyle Newman for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in yellow is Dan Gilkes for the Gladiators. Gladiators looking to try and do something about this deficit. And away goes Lawson off the inside like a rocket man, heads to the high, wide and handsome dirt. 4 abreast as they go round the pit turn. Newman's come up the inside. He's done a job on the 2 Gladiators. It's Dan Gilkes coming back up the inside of Newman. It got awfully tight there. There was chalk flying off the inside. The Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, is out front and has no idea what Newman's been doing behind him. Big wheelie there from Ben Barker as he hit the grip right under the fence. Who's an arse from the Pirates crowd. He's always entertainment. It's Barker. Newman's doing a bit of the same over there. But it's going to be a win in red for the Rocket Man, Richard Lawson, followed by his partner in blue, white and yellow. It's another 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Pirates. There are your winners. The winner is the rider in red, Richard Lawson. Appreciated by the crowd, the Pirates here, and here's the Heat 7 result. It's a 5-1 maximum heat score in favour of the Pirates. In first was Richard Lawson in red. In second was Kyle Newman for the Pirates in blue. In third was Ben Barker in white for the Gladiators, and in fourth in yellow was Dan Gilkes for the Gladiators. Your match score after 7 heats here at Wimborne Road is 30 to the Pirates, 12 to the Gladiators. There you go. The Rocket Man had a rocket start. Went out and found the dirt. While he went out and made everybody drift wide, Newman then cut back under from gate 3. Unscrupulous he was going into turn 3. Have a quick look at the gate stats. Pretty even this evening, aren't they? 2 wins from 4. 2 wins from 3, 2 wins from 2, and just the solitary win off the inside from the Rocket Man in that last heat. So your lineup for Heat 8, sponsored by the Bournemouth Betting Centre. In Gate 1 is Adam Roynon in blue for the Pirates. In Gate 2 is Ben Trigger in yellow for the Gladiators. In Gate 3 is Anders Rowe in red for the Pirates. And in Gate 4 is Ben Morley in white for the Gladiators. So our start marshal Colin awaits Roynon to come in on the inside, and in he comes. Green lights are on and away we go, and it's a good one from Anders Rowe, and it's a good one from Roynon on the inside. Gladiators duo tried to cut back up the inside, but Roynon was already there. Anders Rowe out front in red, being followed by his partner in blue. In white with his new fuel is Ben Morley, and at the back in yellow is Ben Trigger. This is turning into a very good evening for the Pirates. 1 lap to go for Anders Rowe. Pirates duo starting to gap the Gladiators duo now. And as we come to the line, it's a win for Anders Rowe in red, followed by blue, followed by white, followed by yellow. It's another maximum heat score for the Pirates as they take a 5-1 heat score win. Now your Pirates duo heading round with your hit winner in red, Anders Rowe. So the confirmation of Heat 8 result is a win in red for Anders Rowe. In second in blue was Adam Roynon for the Pirates. In third in white was Ben Morley for the Gladiators, and in fourth was Ben Trigger in yellow. So heat score, the match score after Heat 8 is 35 to the Pirates, 13 to the Gladiators. It was all done from the start here. Anders Rowe just managed to keep Morley at bay until we got to the turn, and around turn around the inside came Adam Roynon, and he really dived into turn 3. In blue is Zach Cook for the Pirates in Gate 2. In white is Richie WORRALL, the only one that's put any resistance up so far this evening to the Pirates heat wins. In Gate 3 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates, and in Gate 4 in yellow is Jake Turner for the Gladiators. He's here after illness, and the track is back looking superb. So here we go then. Start Heat 9 takes her up. It's Ben Cook who's got over the top of Richie WORRALL on this occasion. Zach Cook is creeping around the inside, but he is now being passed by the rider in yellow, Jake Turner. Zach Cook, Jake Turner's gone all squirrely on the outside of turn 3, and Zach Cook is all over him. Can Zach get his wheels in line and up the inside? Ben Cook has gone at the front in red, leaving Richie in his wake, and now Zach Cook has come through on Jake Turner to pick up the solitary point to turn this heat also into a heat advantage for the Pirates. Jake Turner's gone down on turn 3 and struggled to get the bike up. We had entered the last lap, so I'm expecting our referee Barbara Hawley to award this. So it's a 4-2 heat score is the result of heat 9 to the Pirates. It's the win in red for Ben Cook for the Pirates. In second was Richie WORRALL in white for the Gladiators. In third was Zach Cook. He picks up the solitary point. And at the back, Jake Turner was the cause of the stoppage and failed to finish. So after the heat 9, the match score is 39 to the Pirates, 15 to the Gladiators. Heat 10 sponsored by Pirate Cast. And on the inside in blue is Anders Rowe for the Pirates. In gate 2 in yellow is Dan Gilkes for the Gladiators. In gate 3 in red is Stevie Worrall for the Pirates. And in gate 4 in white is Ben Barker for the Gladiators. Calls our riders in. Sun beginning to go down behind the buildings. Away we go in heat 10, and it's a good start for the Gladiators. They've made a start, and Barker's got out front, and Dan Gilkes is there in second. Worrall now looking to work on Gilkes. Gilkes shuts the door on him to go into turn 1. Gladiators on a 5-1. Steve Worrall has now got to find a way by. Gilkes looks quite quick. Going in to turn 3. Barker out front in white. He's gone. Gilkes in a little bit of trouble out there at turn 2, but Worrall not close enough. And Anders Rowe, the winner, just 2 heats to go. He's at the back. Look, as they come to the line, it's the first heat advantage for the Gladiators. It's a win for white, yellow, red and blue as they come over the line. It's a maximum heat score for the Gladiators. Gladiators cut the deficit. Here's the confirmation of the result after heat 10. It's a 5-1 heat advantage to the Gladiators, and it's a win in white for Ben Barker. It's in second in yellow was Dan Gilkes. In third was Steve Worrall. In red for the Pirates, and at the back Anders Rowe. Your progressive score after heat 10 is 40 points to the Pirates, 20 points to the Gladiators. You can see there was a few elbows there between Gilkes and Worrall, but Gilkes was having none of it. Ben Barker got out in that grippy stuff and he catapulted himself to the lead. In white, obviously, should be Kyle Howarth. There he is. And in gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Ben Morley for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 is Kyle Newman in blue for the Pirates. So here we are then. Our riders are ready for heat 11, sponsored by Link Fabrication. Up go the tapes, and it's a good one from the Rocket Man. And coming around the outside is Newman, and still coming around the outside is Newman. Brave move going into turn 3 from Kyle Newman there. Gets over the top of Howarth. Howarth now coming back up the inside. But Newman's got the legs off him going in. Newman's riding very wide indeed. Trying to pick up some grip. He's now trying to scrub the speed off to stay inside and block Howarth there. All the action in 2 and 3. The Rocket Man's out front and gone. Newman finding himself in all sorts of positions on the track here. Howarth trying to dive under him. At the back in yellow is Ben Morley. But it's the Rocket Man. Richard Lawson goes over the line in red. Second in blue. Third white and fourth yellow. It's another 5-1 heat score to the Pirates. Here's your Pirates duo who produced that maximum heat score. What a brave move that was going into turn 3. Bar Newman. So here's the confirmation of the Heat 11 result. It was a win for Richard Lawson in red, followed home by his partner in blue, Kyle Newman for the Pirates. In third was Kyle Howarth in white for the Gladiators, and at the back in yellow was Ben Morley. The match score after Heat 11 is 45 to the Pirates, 21 to the Gladiators. And we'll just give you a look at that start again. It was Richard Lawson driving straight to the first turn over Howarth. He then goes out wide and finds the grip. Newman sees that Lawson has got grip, heads out there as well, but doesn't get by until it's a massively brave move to go around the outside of Kyle Howarth, the Gladiators captain in white. Have a quick look at the team scores and see who's doing the damage. Stevie Worrall, he's got a couple of wins for his 7 points. Anders Rowe, his third ride was a win for his 6+1. Ben Cook, 2 heat wins so far, he's on 8. Zach Cook, 2, it's 4+2 for him. Richard Lawson, back with a bang, 2 wins for him as part of his 8. Kyle Newman, 3 second places, all following his teammate home, so it's 6+3 for him. And Adam Roynon, he's on 6+2. We do have Nigel Leahy on centre green now, having a chat with our manager for the evening, Matt Ford, come over specially. So I wonder if we can get a listen with that.
But we love to see you here at Wimborne Road.
I'd love to come back and see everybody. I mean, genuinely, you cannot begin to believe. I sound like a pop star when I say that I miss everybody, but genuinely, you know, it's my life for so long. And but I watch every meeting. I'm lucky now that the streaming's so great from the club, and also many of the other clubs do it, so I get to see the Pirates. And Dan and I are on the phone every day, and yeah, it doesn't stop just because I'm not here.
Absolutely, and tonight, more than ever, involved in the pitch. What's it like being team manager? Now you know what you pay Midland for.
He's just not needed, is he? He's not needed. I'm thinking that, you know, I can save myself a few quid on this. No, I'm joking, of course, you know, I think I've done it a few times over the years, and you know, I'm not really sure how many times, but I spoke to Dan a couple of days ago. He's got a lot going on. So, you know, just booked this 2 days ago, flew into Bournemouth at 4:30 this afternoon, back out from Stansted tomorrow, being picked up at 6:30 in the morning, so flying visit, and then I'm back in July because Danny's away for one meeting. So.
You're living the life of a speedway rider by the sound of it. Business good over in France?
Business is good, yeah, we're really happy. We signed a big contract with an American tour company, and that's been very lucrative, and that's growing. They've gone, this year they've taken out 40 occasions, next year they've raised that to 66, and yeah, things are great, but I've got to say that, you know, probably bit off more than I can chew. It's a big old thing to run, so, you know, probably another 1 or 2 years, and I might look to sort of do something a little bit easier.
It's hard work, that's basically what you're saying. Now, tonight, of course, we're looking forward to a week's time. We've got a big name coming to Wimborne Road, and of course, Stevie, part of his agreement, and one of the reasons he's here at all in 2023 was the agreement that you made to run a testimonial for him. Let's talk about that.
That's right. I mean, that's, you know, first and foremost why Stevie got the nod over Danny King, because, you know, he had a testimonial, and I promised him that. And of course, the points never changed, and that really did scupper things for Danny. But, you know, we've dealt with these things. You have to
crack on and build to the best of your ability. The lower point limit effectively means that you build a team in a different direction anyway. So, you know, we're happy, things are going good. You can see that the guys having a good time and enjoying it.
Steve's put together a stellar field for next week.
Yeah, and I'm going to do so. I mean, you know, I really, truly hope everyone can come along and support Stevie next week. You know, I'll be buying it. I tell you now, I'll be buying it and watching it online. It's, you know, it's what a talent. I've got to say that if it wasn't for the situation with Ukraine, I genuinely believe that he would still be world champion, because he was just absolutely on that cusp of becoming dominant, wasn't he? So, a little bit different at the moment. He's got to fight his way back into things, and certainly not in the World Championships. But what an absolute treat to be able to watch him, and you know, the return of Bonner and Danny King, Rory Schlein, people that are really important to the club in the last few years, along with our Pirates as well.
Well, it's a fantastic lineup, and as you say, we hope people will turn out and support. In terms of tonight, I think the Pirates, well, they don't need a team manager, do they? I mean, they are just on it.
Yeah, I think it's 2 races. I've kind of been too wrapped up in talking to people, but not even spoken to them. You know, Ben and Zach are just a pleasure to deal with, aren't they? They've just really moved forward, haven't they? They've moved forward hugely. So, you know, it's lovely. It's great to be back. It's a flying visit, but you know, all I can say is that, you know, don't think for 1 second I haven't got my finger on the pulse. It's still, as much as I love the Chateau, the Pirates is still my thing. So you can't lose that after 23, 24 years, can you? I still absolutely love this.
I know that there's a lot of spectators that you can't take the Pirates out of their blood, and I can't imagine what it must be like being a promoter. So ladies and gentlemen, our thanks indeed to the man who makes it all happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ford.
Your Heat 12 lineup is on the inside. In yellow is Jake Turner for the Gladiators. In gate 2 in red is Ben Cook for the Pirates. In gate 3 in white is Ben Barker for the Gladiators. And in gate 4 in blue is Adam Roynon for the Pirates. And he's having a good night from 3 raids already, 6+2. So, rider at tapes. Roynon's not yet ready. He's being told to get in and get ready. He's now in position. Up there the tapes and away we go. And Ben Cook's made a flyer off the inside. He is now being chased by the hard charging Ben Barker. Roynon goes round the outside of the rider in yellow, Jake Turner. And the Pirates are on a 4-2. After lap 1, Ben Cook is out front, staying tight. Looks quick. Again here in Heat 12. Barker in yellow and white coming around in second. And in third is Roynon. Jake Turner in yellow struggling at the back. But it's all about Ben Cook in red, this one. It's all about him. And it's a win for the rider in red. Ben Cook for the Pirates, followed by white, followed by blue. It doesn't look like yellow is going to finish. It's a 4-2 heat advantage in favour of the Pirates. And here comes your winner, the rider in red, Pocket Rocket Aussie. It's Ben Cook. So, confirmation of the Heat 12 result. First in red was Ben Cook. Second in white was Ben Barker for the Gladiators. Third was Adam Roynon for the Pirates in blue. And fourth, failing to finish, was Jake Turner in yellow. So the match score is 49 to the Pirates and 23 to the Gladiators. Look at the way Ben Cook just jet propels off the start. He was a bike length ahead there of Jake Turner before he even entered the corner. That Barker covered on the outside of him being half a bike length, and it's a long way round. In red will be Steve Worrall, the Pirates captain. In gate 2 in white is Kyle Howarth, the Gladiators captain. In gate 3 in blue is Richard Lawson for the Pirates, and in gate 4 the hard charging Richie WORRALL in yellow for the Gladiators. Probably still has 2 rides left. We'll see him here in heat 13, and he will probably get another ride in heat 15, I would guess. Here we go then. Heat 13 is underway, and it's Howarth. Well, Start Marshall has some repair work to do. Howarth went way early there. It will be Worrall's job to try and get in front and slow the race up and introduce Howarth into it. Takes her up and away we go. And it's a Stevie Worrall up the inside in gate red. And now coming around the outside is the Rocket Man. Oh my word, that was tight down the back straight from Richard Lawson. Worrall looks over his shoulder. Stevie Worrall to see that his partner is there. They are now going to team ride their way round. Lawson tells him to stay on the inside because I'm riding the outside. And that's exactly what has happened. Great teamwork there from the Pirates duo. Richie WORRALL had a better start position there in gate 2, but I have to say, just got nudged up from his brother on gate 1. But as they come to the line, it's going to be another 5-1 heat advantage to the Pirates. It's a win for the rider in blue, followed by red, followed by yellow, followed by white. Rocket Man music rings out. There's your winner as he comes round to the main stand. Here's the confirmation of the heat 13 result. It's a maximum heat score 5-1 win to the Pirates. It's a win for the Rocket Man in blue, Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In second in red is Steve Worrall. In third in yellow is Richie WORRALL for the Gladiators. And at the back in fourth, well, he did have a 15-metre deficit to make up, was Carl Howarth. So match score after heat 13 is 54 to the Pirates, 24 to the Gladiators. Here we go through the gate stats.
In third place in yellow, Richie WORRALL. Fourth in white,
Long gate win off of gate 1. Gate 2 and gate 3 have been profitable this evening, and gate 4 has even had 3 wins. The maximum points and the most points have come off those middle 2 gates. The inside in gate 1 in white is Dan Gilkes for the Gladiators. Gate 2 in blue, Kyle Newman for the Pirates. In gate 3 is Ben Trigger in yellow for the Gladiators. And on the outside, heat 14 Marvel Man from last night in red, it's Zach Cook for the Pirates. His father, former manager of the Gladiators for 4 years, who's been around the game enough. And it looks a good start again from the Pirates. It's Newman and it's Cook out front. Newman's gone wide, looking for some dirt. In white, Dan Gilkes not giving this one up. Newman now stays tight. No, he drifts wide. Gilkes is coming up the inside of him here. Newman's left a gap. Oh, he's had to throw the thing sideways and shut it off. He really had to scrub some speed off as Newman shut the door on him. A lot of trust between those two guys there. Gilkes nearly got up the inside. Good work from Newman. But it's Zach Cook out front. He's going to take the race win in red. And it's Newman coming home in second in blue. Third was white. And at the back was yellow. It's another 5-1 heat score in the favour of the Poole Pirates. And Gilkes played his part in that. Good to see him come round as well, the rider in white. There's your heat winner, the rider in red, Zach Cook. So, your heat confirmation of your Heat 14 result to win for Zach Cook in red. And second in blue was Kyle Newman. He followed his partner home in third. The hard charging Dan Gilkes, unlucky not to score more there. And in fourth in yellow was Ben Trigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rider in red, Zach Cook.
The bumps for Kyle Newman.
In second place to complete a fine paid maximum.
It's a paid max for him from 4 rides.
He's had 3 wins as well.
The fans that are here. So Heat 15 sponsored by Moorish Homes. On the inside in gate 1 in white is Ben Barker for the Gladiators. In gate 2 in red is Richard Lawson for the Pirates. In gate 3 in yellow is Richie WORRALL, sorry, for the Gladiators. And on gate 4 in blue is Ben Cook for the Pirates. Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man's adjusting his clutch up. Richie WORRALL now ready to come in yellow, and here we go. It is Heat 15. And it's a good start on the inside. Look at Ben Cook off of 4. Ben Cook comes round off of 4, and Richard Lawson was nip and tuck on the inside, but managed to get between the 2 Gladiators, and the Pirates head off into the distance. Ben Cook, man oh man, what a start that was from 4. I predicted what he was trying to do, and it's exactly what he did. Missed that shiny bit. Clever racing from the Aussie Ben Cook there. Richard Lawson chucked it in a bit deep, but he's got away with it. Richie WORRALL was nowhere near him. And this one was all over after turn 2. The Pirates have really led from the front this evening to win in blue for Ben Cook, second in red, third yellow, fourth white. It's a 5-1 maximum heat score. The pocket rocket Ben Cook absolutely flying this evening. He's not bad at wheelies either, that Ben Cook, is he? Your race winner in blue. So here's the confirmation of the Heat 15 result. It's a maximum 5-1 heat score to the Pirates. It's a win for Ben Cook in blue. It was second for Richard Lawson, the Rocket Man, in red. In third was Richie WORRALL in yellow for the Gladiators, and fourth was Ben Barker in white for the Gladiators. So the match score and the match result is 64 to the Pirates, 26 to the Gladiators. There it is.
Second in red, Richard Lawson. Third in yellow,
So,
Richie WORRALL. Fourth in white, Ben Barker.
Here are the team scores. Stevie WORRALL 9+1, Anders Rowe 6+1, Ben Cook a massive 14 from him at number 3, Zach Cook 7+2, Richard Lawson starting to find his fitness 13+1, Kyle Newman, an excellent 8+4. And Adam Roynon, 7+2. Kyle Howarth, the captain, on the other side. Just the 2 points for him. Ben Morley, just the 1. Ben Barker battled for his 6 points. Dan Gilkes, 4+1 for him. Richie WORRALL, really the only resistance, 12 points for him. Jake Turner failed to trouble the scorers this evening, and Ben Trigger picked up solitary point.
All the way to the top of the Direct Championship. And Dan forward.
And all that's left to say is goodbye from everybody here at the Pirates TV crew, and thank you for watching. Our main cameraman Rob Haywood, the roaming camera Paul Hague, presenter and commentator Scott Mitchell, producer and director Andy Hague, his support Katie Mitchell. We'll see you hopefully all next week on Pirates TV.